Hello students, welcome back to our class. So in today's class we are going to see the exercise 4.5. We are going to solve some of the problems in exercise 4.5. So the first question, find the value if it exists, if not give the reason for not existence. Okay, we have to find the value of the expression they have given. Okay, if not, if the value doesn't exist, we have to give the correct information. Okay, see the first subdivision, sine inverse of cos pi. Okay, what is the value of cos pi? What is the value of cos pi? Let the sine inverse be as it is. Cos pi's value is minus 1. Okay, then what is the value of sine inverse of minus 1? Sine inverse of 1 is pi by 2. Sine inverse of minus 1, the value of sine inverse of minus 1 is minus pi divided by 2. Therefore the value exists. This is the value, minus pi divided by 2. See the next subdivision, tan inverse of sine of minus 5 pi divided by 2. Okay, tan inverse of sine of minus 5 pi divided by 2. Actually this minus 5 pi divided by 2 must belong to the domain of sine function, that is minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. But since this does not belong to the domain of sine function, what we are going to do? We are going to change this. How we are going to change this? Let the tan inverse as it is, sine as it is, then minus 5 pi by 2 can be written as 3 pi minus pi divided by 2. What is 3 pi minus pi divided by 2? 3 pi into 6 is 3 pi into 2 is 6 pi minus 5, that is 5 pi. 6 pi minus pi divided by 2 is 5 pi divided by 2. Okay, this is what we have to find. Okay, okay, this is 3 pi minus pi by, this is 6 pi minus by 2, right? See, this can be written as minus of. Okay, then what happens here? It is equal to tan inverse of, okay, tan inverse of, see, sine of minus 3 pi minus pi by 2 is sine of minus pi by 2 will be the answer. Sine of minus, this becomes sine of minus pi by 2. This can be written as pi by 2 minus 3 pi, right? Pi by 2 minus 3 pi. See, now what happens? 2 into 3 pi is 6 pi. Therefore, pi minus 6 pi divided by 2. What's the answer? Minus 5 pi divided by 2. We have written directly. Minus 5 pi divided by 2. Therefore, this can be written as pi by 2 minus 3 pi. So, from this, we know that sine of pi by 2 minus, sorry, x minus 3 pi or 3 pi, 6 pi, etc. What it becomes? Sine of x minus 3 pi is sine of minus 6. Okay, sine of minus 6. Using this identity, we are writing sine of minus pi by 2. What's the value of sine of minus pi by 2? That is minus 1. What's the value of tan inverse of minus 1? Tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. Then tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi divided by 4. This is the value now. Okay, see now the third subdivision, sine inverse of sine of pi. This can be directly written as pi, but this pi is not in the range of sine inverse function, because what's this sine inverse functions, sine functions range, it ranges from 0 to 1, but since we get the value as pi, the phi does not belongs to the range of sine function. Therefore, we are going to change this. See here, sine inverse of sine of phi can be written as phi minus 2 into pi. See here, sine of x minus 2 pi is sine x. This is an identity. Similarly, here we have shown sine of x minus 3 pi is sine of minus x. See here, sine of x minus 2 pi is sine x alone. So, using this identity, the answer will be sine, see here, by using the sine inverse of sine of x is equal to x. So, using that identity, what it becomes? It becomes phi minus 2 into pi. This is the value. Okay, now let us move on to the second sum. What's the second sum? Find the value of the expression in terms of x with the help of a reference triangle. Okay, we have to find the value of the expression that have been given here. See the first subdivision, sine of cos inverse of 1 minus x. We have to find the value of this whole expression. Okay, now let us take this as theta. What's that? Cos inverse of 1 minus x is equal to theta. Then what becomes? If take this cos inverse this side, what it becomes? Cos theta will be equal to 1 minus x. We know a formula. Sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. Right? So using this we can find the sin theta. Sin theta is equal to root of 1 minus cos square theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is 1 minus x. What is cos square theta? 1 minus x the whole square. So 1 minus x the whole square means 1 plus x square minus 2 into x. Okay, shall we solve this? Then 1 minus 1 minus x square plus 2x. This one get cancelled. What will be the answer? Root of 2x minus x square. Root of 2x minus x square. What's the value? The value of sin theta is root of 2x minus x square. What's the question they have given? See here. What's the question they have given? They have asked us to find sine inverse of, okay, sine of cos inverse of 1 minus 6. Actually we took this as theta, right? So this can be written as sine theta. What's the value of sine theta we have found? Therefore sine theta is equal to root of 2x minus x square. This is the value of the given expression. Okay, what we have done, we have taken this elements as theta, then we found cos theta. From this, using this formula, we found sin theta. That's the thing we have to find. That's the expression they have given. Instead of this, we have we have substituted theta. Therefore, sin theta becomes the value we have found. That is root of 2x minus x square. See the second question. Cos of tan inverse of 3x minus 1. Similarly like this. This sum should be solved similarly like this. What we have to do? We have to take this as theta. At last what we have to find? We have to find cos theta. Okay, now let us take, let tan inverse of 3x minus 1 is equal to theta. Then what it becomes? Take this tan inverse that side. Tan theta will be equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, tan theta will be equal to 3x minus 1. Okay, now see here, tan square theta will be, we know our formula, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. This is the formula we have learnt in the lower classes. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. So if you found this, we can find secant square theta, then from secant square theta we can find cos theta. Okay, so what we have to find? Next, tan square theta. What becomes tan square theta will be equal to 3x minus 1 the whole square. Then what's the answer? 9x square plus 1 minus 6x. Okay, then 1 plus tan square theta, which is equal to, we have to add 1. The answer will be 9x square minus 6x plus 2. Okay, see what we know, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to secant square theta. Therefore this can be written as secant square theta. Now see here, what we have found? Secant square theta is equal to 9x square minus 6x, okay, plus 2. Okay, what is secant square theta? Secant square theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Since here they have given it as secant square theta, taking square root on both sides, what it becomes? Secant theta will be equal to square root of 9 into x square minus 6x plus 2. Then secant theta can be written as 1 divided by cos theta. This is equal to root of 9 into x square minus 6x plus 2. We have to find only cos theta. Therefore, reciprocating on both sides, what it becomes? Cos theta will be equal to 1 divided by root of 9 into x square minus 6x plus 2. Okay, this is what we have to find, right? Cos theta, cos of, see here, cos of tan inverse of 3x minus 1. We have taken tan inverse of 3x minus 1 as theta. Therefore, cos of theta will be equal to this value. Okay, now the third subdivision. What's the third subdivision? Tan of sin inverse of x plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, similarly we have to find the value like this. What we are going to do, we are going to take this as theta. At last we have to find tan theta. Okay, now let us take sin inverse of x plus 1 by 2 as theta. Then what will be the sin theta's value? Sin theta will be equal to x plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, so then from sin theta, how can we find tan theta? We can find cos theta, then sin theta divided by cos theta is equal to tan theta, right? So from sin theta we have to find cos theta. How can we find cos theta? Cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sin square theta. Cos theta is equal to root of 1 minus sin square theta, which is equal to root of 1 minus, what is sin theta? Sin theta is x plus 1 by 2. This can be written as 2x plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, 2x plus 1 divided by 2. So 2x plus 1 the whole square is 4x square plus 1 plus 4x divided by 2 divided by 4. It gets squared, right? So what will be the answer? Root of 4 minus, taking LCM, 4 minus 4 into x square. This minus should be multiplied with all the elements. 4x square minus 4 minus 4x. Okay, this 4 and this 4 gets cancelled. So the value will be minus 4x square minus 4x divided by 4. So what will be the answer? The answer will be square root of x square minus x divided by 4. So divide this won't come, because when taking 4 outside on both the sides, so both these values and the 4 gets neglected. Okay, we neglect the 4 from numerator and denominator. The remaining will be minus x square divided by minus x. Okay, we have to find tan theta. We know tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. Okay, see here, this is not 4, right? This is only 1. So what becomes 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay, it is equal to 3 minus 4 into x square minus 4 into x. Okay, divided by 2. Root of 4 is 2. See here, sin theta divided by cos. Tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. What's the value of sin theta? 2x plus 1 divided by 2. What's the value of cos theta? We have found root of 3 minus 4 into x square minus 4 into x divided by 2. This 2 and this 2 can cancel. So what will be the answer? 2x plus 1 divided by root of 3 minus 4 into x square minus 4 into x. This is the value of tan theta. That is, for theta what we have substituted? We have substituted sin inverse of x plus 1 by 2 only we have substituted as theta. Therefore, tan into sin inverse of x plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2x plus 1 divided by root of 3 minus 4x square minus 4x. This is the answer. Okay. Now, let us see the third sum. Find the value of. We have to find the value of the given expression. The first expression they have given is sin inverse of cos of and again sin inverse of root 3 divided by 2. Seems difficult, right? No, it's not difficult. See here, what's the value of this? What's the value of sine inverse of root 3 divided by 2? Let this be x. Then sin x is equal to root 3 divided by 4. What value of x? Sin x becomes root 3 divided by 2. It is pi divided by 3, right? Pi divided by 3. So this becomes sine inverse of cos of pi divided by 3. Okay. Now we have to find cos pi by 3. What is cos pi by 3? What's the value of cos pi by 3? It is 1 divided by 2. This can be written as sine inverse of 1 divided by 2. What's the value of sine inverse of 1 divided by 2? The value of sine inverse of 1 divided by 2 is pi divided by 6. That's all. This is the answer. So what you have to find? You have to find the value of sine inverse of root 3 divided by 2. The value is pi by 3. Then cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2. Then sine inverse of 1 by 2 is pi by 6. This is the answer. Now the second solution. Cot sine inverse of 3 divided by 5 plus sine inverse of 4 divided by 5. Okay. See here. This is in some format. Sine inverse of 3 divided by 5 plus sine inverse of 4 divided by 5. So if we change this to cos, if we get cos inverse of 3 divided, whether we get cos inverse of 3 by 5, what will be the answer? See here, sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Then the value will be pi by 2, then cot pi by 2, we can write the answer. But for that we have to change this to cos. Now let us take this. Okay. Let sine inverse of 4 by 5 is equal to theta. From this what we can take? I can write sin theta is equal to 4 divided by 5. Okay. Using this shall we find cos theta? How can we find? Cos theta will be equal to root of 1 minus sin square theta. You can find this find the value of cos theta either in this method or another one method is there. See, this is the value of opposite side, this is the value of hypotenuse. If we get the value of, this is adjacent, like that. If we get the value of opposite side, we can find, right? So, 4 square plus x square is equal to 5 square is 25. This is 16. Bringing this 16 that side, x square will be equal to 9. What will be the answer of x? X is 3. Therefore, cos theta will be equal to 3 divided by 5. Yes, we can find either in that method or this method also. What's the value? Cos theta, root of 1 minus sin square theta. Sin square theta becomes 16 divided by 25. 16 divided by 25, which is equal to root of 25 minus 16 is 9. 9 divided by 25, which is equal to 3 divided by 5. Okay. Cos theta's value is 3 divided by 5. Then theta can be written as, from this, cos theta is equal to 3 by 5 means theta is equal to cos inverse of 3 divided by 5. Okay. Cos inverse of 3 divided by 5. So what happened? What we took in this, we took this as theta and we have found theta as cos inverse of 3 divided by 5. Instead of sin inverse of 4 by 5, we can substitute cos inverse of 3 divided by 5. So, cot of the question becomes sin inverse of 3 by 5 as it is, plus instead of sin inverse of 4 by 5, we can substitute it as cos inverse of 3 divided by 5. Using the identity sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2, we can write this as cot of pi by 2. What's the value of cot pi by 2? It is 0. Okay. We have completed this sum. Next, the third subdivision. Tan of sin inverse of 3 divided by 5 plus cot inverse of 3 divided by 2. Okay, 3 divided by 2. See here, this is in the format of sine, this is in the format of cot, and again at outside we have tan. Okay, if we change this both as tan inverse, what we get? Then we are using the formula tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b, tan inverse of a plus b divided by 1 minus a into b. Using that formula, in the inner part we get tan inverse of some value. Then using the identity tan into tan inverse of x is equal to x, we can find the value. Okay, so for that we have to change this as tan and tan inverse, and this is also tan inverse. So let us take this as, let sin inverse of 3 by 5 is equal to theta. Then what becomes, sin theta is equal to 3 divided by 5. For changing this to tan theta, what we have to find? We have to find cos theta. See, this is, the value is 3 divided by 5. Then cos theta will be equal to 5. We have to find this x. How we can find? 3 square is 9 plus x square is equal to 25. X square is equal to 16. X value is 4. Therefore, cos theta is equal to 4 divided by 5. Okay, 4 divided by 5. So, what's the value of tan theta? Tan theta is equal to sin theta divided by cos theta. 3 by 5 divided by 4 by 5. Okay, 3 by 5 divided by 4 by 5. This 5 and 5 gets cancelled. The value will be 3 divided by 4. From this, the value of theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 divided by 4. So, in the question, instead of sin inverse of 3 by 5, we can substitute tan inverse of 3 divided by 4. Okay, and again, see the second part. What's the second part given? It's in the format of cot inverse function. Okay, cot inverse. Cot inverse of 3 divided by 2. Let us take this as theta. Okay, then what it becomes? Cot theta will be equal to 3 divided by 2. So, this can be, if we reciprocal this, what we get? 1 divided by cot theta is equal to tan theta. Tan theta is equal to 2 divided by 3. Then, okay, then theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 divided by 3. So, in the question, instead of cot inverse of 3 by 2, we can substitute tan inverse of 2 by 3. Therefore, the question becomes tan of sin inverse of 3 by 5, we can write it as tan inverse of 3 by 4. Plus, instead of cot inverse of 3 by 2, we can write it as tan inverse of 2 divided by 3. Okay. Now, tan as it is, tan inverse of A plus tan inverse of B. Applying the formula, tan inverse of A plus B. Okay, 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 divided by 1 minus A into B. 3 by 4 into 2 divided by 3. Okay, 6 divided by 12. So, 6 divided by 12, let it be as it is. Okay, then tan of, we have to simplify this, tan inverse of, taking LCM, what it becomes? It is 12. So, this should be multiplied by 3, therefore 9, this should be multiplied by 4 plus 8 divided by, taking LCM, 12 minus 6 is 6 divided by 12. See here, this 12 and this 12 gets cancelled. The values will be tan inverse of 17 divided by 6. Then using the identity, tan inverse of x is equal to x. The value will be 17 divided by 6. This is the value of the given expression. Okay. Now the fourth sum. Prove that, they have asked us to prove something. Okay, prove that first subdivision is tan inverse of 2 divided by 11 plus tan inverse of 7 divided by 24 is equal to tan inverse of 1 divided by 2. We have to prove this. Okay. So, this is in the format of tan inverse of A plus tan inverse of B. We can apply the formula directly. So, LHS. Okay, LHS. Tan inverse of 2 divided by 11 plus tan inverse of 7 divided by 24 is equal to tan inverse of A plus B. 2 by 11 plus 7 divided by 24 divided by 1 minus A into B. 7 2 is 14 divided by 24 into 11 is 264. 264. Okay. Now at the numerator what you have to do? You have to find the LCM. The LCM is 264. We have to multiply this with 24. Okay, we have to multiply this with 24. Therefore 48. And here we have to multiply with 11. 7 into 11 is 77 divided by 264 into 1 is 264 minus 14. 264 minus 14 is 250. 250 divided by 264. So this and this gets cancelled. This is equal to tan inverse of 5 balance 1 11 but 125 divided by 250. Okay, see here 1 times and 2 times tan inverse of 1 divided by 2. Right, this is what we have to prove, right? Left hand side we took and we have arrived at the right hand side, which is equal to RHS. So you have to write the whole expression. Tan inverse of 2 divided by 11 plus tan inverse of 7 divided by 24 is equal to tan inverse of 1 by 2. Hence proved. Now the second subdivision. We have to prove, what we have to prove here? Sin inverse of 3 divided by 5 minus cos inverse of 12 divided by 13 is equal to sin inverse of 16 divided by 65. We have to prove this. Okay, see the answer, it's in the format of sin inverse. Okay, so we have to change this as sin inverse, then we have to apply the formula sin inverse of A minus sin inverse of B. Okay, for that we have to change this into sin inverse. So now let us take cos inverse of 12 divided by 3 as theta. Then here cos theta will be equal to 12 divided by 13. Okay, see if here from this we have to find sin theta. So x square plus 12 square is 144 is equal to 13 square is 169. X square is equal to 25, right? See here 169 minus 144 is 25. So x value is 5. So from this what we can write? Sin theta will be equal to 5 divided by 13. Then theta is equal to sin inverse of 5 divided by 13. So here in the question, instead of cos inverse of 12 divided by 13, we can substitute sin inverse of 5 divided by 13. Therefore, LHS is sin inverse of 3 divided by 5 minus sin inverse of 5 divided by 13. Okay. The formula of sin inverse of x minus sin inverse of y is, okay, sin inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square minus y into root of 1 minus x square. This is the formula. You have to mark up this. Sin inverse of x minus sin inverse of y is equal to sin inverse of x into root of 1 minus y square minus y into root of 1 minus x square. Okay, see here what's x? X is 3 by 5 and here y is 5 divided by 13. Therefore, this becomes sin inverse of 3 divided by 5 into root of 1 minus 25 divided by 169. 5 divided by 30 the whole square is 25 divided by 169 minus, what's y? 5 divided by 13 into root of 1 minus 9 divided by 25. Okay, this becomes sin inverse of 3 by 5 as it is into, see here 169 minus 25 is 144 divided by 169. So, if root of 144 divided by 169 is 12 divided by 13 minus 5 divided by 13 into, so what it becomes? Root of 1 minus 9 divided by 25. So, multiplying 25 minus 9 is 16 divided by 25. So, root of 16 divided by 25 is 4 divided by 5. 4 divided by 5. This 5. Okay, don't want to cancel the 5. If you cancel the 5, it will be very difficult for you to find the LCM. Okay, so LCM is 65, right? Sine inverse of 65. We have 65 at both sides. So 12 into 3 is 36 minus 5 into 4 is 20. What's the value? What's the value we are getting? Sine inverse of 30 minus 20 is 16, and the denominator we already have 65, which is equal to sine inverse of 16 divided by 65. It is equal to RHS. This is what we have to prove, right? Sine inverse of 3 divided by 5 minus cos inverse of 12 divided by 13 is equal to sine inverse of 16 divided by 65. Okay. Now the fifth sum. Prove that. Here too we have to prove tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to tan inverse of x plus y plus z minus xyz divided by 1 minus xy minus yz minus zx. Okay, see we already know tan inverse of a plus tan inverse of b, but we don't know for 3 terms, right? So now let us do 2 by 2. Okay, now let us take this alone. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. What will be the formula? Tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Right? So this question can be written as tan inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy plus tan inverse of z. Now this is one term and this is one term. Therefore this can be written as tan inverse of, okay, tan inverse of this term x plus y divided by 1 minus xy plus z whole divided by 1 minus, this whole is divided by 1 minus this term into this term, that is x plus y into z divided by 1 minus xy. So this multiplying this inside, xz plus yz divided by 1 minus xy. Okay, now what we have to do? We have to take LCM on both numerator and denominator. Shall we proceed? Okay, see here what it becomes. Tan inverse of, taking LCM, 1 minus xy. 1 minus xy is the LCM. In this side we have x plus y plus z into 1 minus xy. 1 into z is z minus x y z. The whole divided by, here the LCM is again 1 minus xy. 1 minus xy. Okay, on taking LCM what becomes? 1 minus xy. Here we have minus, right? Minus should be multiplied with all the terms. Minus xz minus yz. Now see here, this term and this term gets cancelled. Denominator and denominator of both numerator and denominator gets cancelled. What will be the answer? Tan inverse of x plus y plus z minus x y z whole divided by 1 minus xy minus xz minus yz, which is the right answer. This is what we have to prove, right? Hence we have proved. Now see the sixth sum. If tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to pi, we have to show that x plus y plus z is equal to x y z. This is the assignment for you. So I will give you some hint. Okay, so in the previous sum what we have proved, tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y plus tan inverse of z is equal to tan inverse of x plus y plus z minus x y z divided by 1 minus xy minus xz minus yz. We have to take this. Okay, instead of this left hand side we have to write this, because we have proved this. This is like a formula. So after substituting, the tan inverse of this term will be equal to pi. Bringing this tan inverse this side, it becomes tan pi. What's the value of tan pi? Tan pi is equal to 0. Therefore, this term becomes 0. If this term is 0 means the numerator will be 0. If we substitute x plus y plus z minus x by z is equal to 0, we can take this term. Since it is minus, we can take this term that side. X plus y plus z is equal to x by z. This is how you have to prove. This is the assignment for you. Okay. So with this, we are completing this this video. Since we have done some 6 problems, let us see the remaining problems in the next video. Thank you, students.